from Carnival Jubilee. Here it is, day 7. It's the last day. Like, literally looking back, I don't know where all the days went. This trip went by so quickly and I'm not ready to go home, but I did pack up a little bit, and now it is time to start today's activities. They have already started, like the winner circle, bingo and things like that, but my first thing on the agenda is the question and answer with Kendall, and that is at like 10:15. So I'm gonna try and find something really quick for breakfast and then head down to that. But I will see you around the ship today because it is gonna be busy. Alright, totally not the way I usually do it, but right now is group for St. Jude, and it is so windy and cold that everybody's bundled up, and you can barely like stand up, it's so windy. So they're trying.
Lido and dance battle, y'all. Y'all better get on my side in the balcony, fucking make a lane with y'all my competition. Let's go, everybody.
Okay, so I'm up in the Lido now. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough just because I haven't been up here this whole entire cruise. And this is the lunch buffet that you can kind of look at. It's set up just like all the other XL ships, where you have kind of the desserts and the fruit and stuff in the middle, and the Indian station.
Now we know what to expect.
And then they have the main things here. It smells really good. Alright, so as the tour like keeps going of places we haven't been all week that I'm trying to get you guys to see, we are in the other dining room here down on 6, kind of back by the Golden Mermaid, but they are having tea time today. It is a really low ceiling and they decided to start blaring the music, so I am sorry. But I will say a difference between the other XL ships is the teacup has shrunk. Like, it's half of what it usually is. And then they have answered our, do you put the tea bag in the pot or the cup? Because they only gave Dad and I one pot of tea. So I guess we're putting it in the cup today. But we just have the water. Yeah, it's just water. So here's tea time. Make sure to look under the food options. Mom really likes the towel holding. But look under the food options. It will not be listed under the activities. It is under food. And I swear the music is getting louder. Oh my God.
So that's a couple. That's a couple of anniversary cards.
Okay, so the music is a little bit more regulated, but here we are 32 minutes into tea time, and all we've had so far is a cucumber sandwich. They did bring us salmon like toast by, but we aren't salmon people, and one pot of tea. I think way more people showed up than what they thought they would. I have to give it hands down, tea time, celebration, much better executed. So we'll see if we can get anything else before the music starts. We shall see. This is a picture of the cart for tea time. As you can see, there's plenty of options. There just didn't have like the service or enough people to work it. After 45 minutes, we left and we had still only gotten the one cucumber sandwich and the one pot of tea. The table next to us didn't even get that. They got a pot of hot water, but that was it when we left. And 45 minutes, it's easily should have been like in and out a lot quicker, but kind of disappointed. Hopefully next time it gets better.
Oh, wow, that was a joy.
Good evening from Carnival Jubilee. It is the last evening, but it has been a whirlwind of a day, let me tell you. So went to breakfast at Pig and Anchor. I was very, very surprised. There was no line back there today. So it was quick and easy, in and out. I stood in line at the gift shop, which took way longer than it should have, but I got a few things, you know, like my keychain and things like that. But then it was time for Kindle Fire's question and answer. She never disappoints. It is so fun to listen to her stories and just like how she explains everything. A lot of like younger kids asking questions today, so that was pretty cool. But it was a full house. They did it in the theater and it was pretty packed, so it was fun. After that, they did the Debarkation like routine or whatever for here, and I thought for sure they would go to the new disembarkation of like where you pick a time to get off the ship in like a shore excursion kind of thing, but they didn't. They are doing it the old-fashioned way, I guess, of you can either do express carry-off or you can do the checked where you put the tags on and your bags have to be out by 10, which is a little earlier. It usually is 11 or 12, but it has to be by 10 here. And then tomorrow morning, they will call the self-carries out by their muster station, and then the ones that have checked their bags, they will check them out or call them off the ship by their tag numbers. So we are in absolutely no rush tomorrow, so we are going to be number 30. We tried to pick the very last number, even though like I have all the upper numbers that they bring to my cabin. No, we're doing the very last one because we want everybody else out, and then we'll go and worry about getting to the airport. But after that one, what did we do? Oh, Mom and I went to grab some lunch at Chibang, and Chibang just is not scoring very many points today or this trip. I actually had to call over a supervisor just because I haven't complained a whole lot on this trip about kind of little things, but I went and sat down at Chibang today for lunch, and it's kind of like a quick turnaround service or whatever. But I sat down and it was a clean table. All the silverware and glasses were clean, but every single plate on the table was dirty. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, Mom had gotten a dirty plate at breakfast the other day. We just kind of overlooked it or whatever. But for every single plate to be dirty on a table really got under my skin, and my whole infection control self just had enough. But they said they would work on it, and of course apologized a million times and all that. But yeah, Chibang, like, it was okay. Nothing to write home about. We'll just leave Chibang as Chibang right now. After that, we did just a few things here and there around the ship. Got last few minute little knickknacks, settled part of the bill using gift cards. AARP is the only one currently that I know of online that is selling them at a discount. Allstate quit, so if you are a big gift card person, it's AARP and you have to have a membership. So that's kind of a change within the last few months, but it worked well. I added the card onto my account and we were all good. So let's see, after that we kind of just hung around and tried to find like music and activities to go to. There's a lot of activities going on, but they're becoming overly packed to like where you can't even stand today, because it is super cold outside, and I think they kind of plan on everyone going to like the pool and outside on sea days, but it is not possible. It is so cold. We were out there for a group for St. Jude, and we about froze to death. It was so cold. Everybody's like wrapped up in towels and blankets, and I've been wearing my jacket all day. It's chilly. Definitely a cool front coming in. So yeah, so it makes all the other venues very busy and packed and all that kind of stuff. But did get to see a few like warm-ups and like sound checks and stuff for the center stage for tonight, and that was kind of cool. They had bingo. I didn't go to bingo though. Walked through it though. But bingo, they had the magician, which that was a huge turnout for that, but that was at the same time as the Diamond and Platinum party, so of course I went to the Diamond and Platinum party, and then went down to center stage where they had just like the center stage band playing and all that kind of stuff, and they were actually really good. We had a bonus aerial kind of like routine that we got to see at the end of that, and then we just kind of hung out and talked with a couple of people that we had met at the beginning of the cruise, so it was kind of cool to see like the beginning and the end, and see how like our opinions and experiences differed. So that was really cool. But went to dinner, and of course they did showtime of leaving on a fun ship and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was really good. Sorry, there's notifications popping up on my phone like crazy. Now it is the evening. There are a few shows planned, comedians, music around the ship. They are starting the tailgate party, which has never been done before, but it goes 4 different times. So they have 4 different show times, and they're like for 45 minutes. So it's like 45 minutes, and then they'll break and like change whatever. And then like second quarter for 45 minutes, and then change. All of that is scheduled out on the Lido, so I'm not sure how well that's going to go over especially with it being so cold. But I will try to get you some of the footage and get you into the know of that new deck party or theme or whatever they're calling it. It sounds like it'll be a lot of fun, and they put a lot of work into it. Just kind of bummed that it's so cold when they try to do it, but let's go see what we can get into here on the last night while we continue to make memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift. See you around the ship. I really like to say that.
Wow, you have definitely put on some weight since you quit competing. Look at that. What in the heck is going on back there? Listen, Notorious P.I.G., I gotta know. Today, these kids think that they're gonna be able to race some things. You think that they're gonna go all the way around, they're gonna go wee, all the way home. And when you get back here, the next person in line is the
grab your neighbor's chair and give them a little push. We all say, I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I can't afford to buy her pearls. Ladies, show off your jewelry for the man next to you. Did he buy you all of that? If not, can't get the. Oh, you with the. I don't know what he is. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
I love this song, and no one ever thinks it's a real song. Is Alice. I love it. Love it, love it. Getting ready to leave, and then he said he was playing this, and I was like, sit down, sit. That's how it goes. It's a lot of fun. Alice. Who the fuck is Alice?
A big limousine pulled up into Alice's truck. Here, smack your table on the chorus here. Keep the beat like this. Oh, I don't know why she's leaving. Oh, where she gonna go? Guess she's got a reason, but I just don't wanna know. 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice, who the fuck is Alice?
All right. While it pains me with every fiber of my body, good night from Jubilee. It is the last night of the inaugural cruise, and it is officially over for me. It is time for bed after editing, but it's time for bed. Tonight's dinner was fabulous. They did all of the showtime and the last night dancing of Fun Ship song, We've Been on a Fun Ship, and the Flaming Baked Alaska and all that. It was a lot of fun, a lot of nostalgia. But the dinner itself was great. Frog legs, still very, very good. I had the shrimp cocktail, super chilled. It was great. But the minestrone soup was the definite winner tonight. So good. And it was nice and hot too, so that was even better. But for main courses, I just did chicken nuggets because I really wasn't all that hungry from eating extra meals today. So yeah, and then ended the final meal with the chocolate melting cake. I still can't eat the whole thing. It is so rich. I don't know how the people eat like multiple of those. I would be like so sick from a bellyache, but it was good and it was nice and melty and like solid like it's supposed to, so that was good. But after that, went and listened to some of the music around the ship, and then I tried to go to the new tailgate party. It was so cold out there. I like stood out there for enough footage to kind of show you the first part, and I couldn't do it. It was so cold and so windy, and they had a poor blow up pig that was part of one of the games because they were doing pig races, and that thing, I thought it was gonna fly off the ship. It was so windy, but They tried. It's just maybe it needs to be moved earlier in the week to where we're in like a warm climate. Because once we get closer to Texas in the middle of winter, it's going to be cold. And I haven't taken my jacket off all day, so it's cold. But it was a fun night, and then went to piano bar, and we spent a lot of time in piano bar tonight. It was a lot of fun. I do like that the venue is quite large on these XL ships for the piano bar, and Ben did a good job of like using the whole space, so having like people go and run and give high fives after they gave a tip and things like that. But there was plenty of seating. I know some of the venues are so small that like you walk in and you can't find a seat, so you leave. But here there's a lot of standing room and all that, so I like it, but that's me. But other than that, that's kind of our night. Tried to go and hit the places that we hadn't been, just kind of look at them. But yeah, tons and tons of fun. Am I ready, or do I want it to end? Absolutely not. Like, while it's exhausting and tiring just doing so many activities, I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. Kindle Fire, does an amazing job of keeping everyone active and feeling like part of the family. And I really, really appreciate that. And super congratulations to her on being the first female out of an inaugural ship. And especially with it being out of Texas. That's an amazing feat for her. So I'm so proud of her. But that's kind of it for the night. Of course, I'll do like an end of the cruise wrap up and all that. It'll probably be shot tomorrow at the airport. We'll see how that goes. But for tonight, it is good night. And I will continue to make memories and not dreams, and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is. Thanks to my heart donor. Every one of these is only possible because of them. So I will see you on the next trip, and there will be a review video hopefully tomorrow. But good night from Jubilee.